Hey folks, Jay here, Expert at Edge. Real quick YouTube live today. What I'm going to go over is the Flex Wedge, just give you a little demo. A couple of things I'll do is I got the device right here. I'm going to show you some of the features of the device, give you a kind of close-up look of it. You can see things on the website as well, but it's sometimes nice to see these things in person. And then what I'll do is I'll switch over after I show you all these features to the rack, where I've got set up already. You can see a little bit in the background, set up to do some calf raises. So I'll go through that in just a second. I'm just gonna give it a few seconds for people to kind of roll in, and then I'll share this, and then I'll send it off later on. So anyone who is unable to attend here in the beginning and see the live presentation can check out everything that I have to describe this device today. This should not be a long one, should be under 10 minutes. But again, I'm gonna go over the Flex Wedge, which you see right here. I have it in front of you. I'm going to show you all the features of it, and then I'm going to hop on over to my rack and actually demonstrate doing calf raises. Now let me give you a quick story about calf raises. For me, I have trained my calves throughout my entire life, and I think I also have a little help from genetically. I have pretty good calves, but I have trained them since I started lifting when I was 12 years old, and they've always gotten attention. Now, when I had my home gym here, actually, when I started doing my own home gym, I was always doing calf raises with a home-built calf block by using 2x4s. So while that got the job done, I wouldn't even call it adequate. I'd say job done, because you can't even get your full forefoot onto the calf block without your toes coming off, and your toes putting pressure when you push the weight is what's going to help further and progressively overload your calf development. So after many years of doing this, I decided to make my own device here called the Flex Wedge. And this has been under a couple different changes over the years, making modifications, I'll say more like a year, of how the length of the device, the weight of the device, handles on the side to make this a better product for people to use in the home gym. All right, so with that said, I'm gonna go over all the features of this device. This is about a 32-pound product, so it's not super light. It is made out of steel. It is powder coated black. It's a matte black, so the surface of this is not extremely slippery, so that is definitely a benefit to this device. And it's also got a diamond plate. So I'm going to bring this up close for you so you can see the feature of the matte black powder coat that is not slippery. And it's also a diamond plate to help you perform calf raises. And I perform them either with shoes on or barefoot, and I don't slip. I do not recommend training on this in socks, because no matter what you're using, even grip tape, socks can potentially slip on any surface when you're performing calf raises. So that's the features on the top. Again, the width of this is about 20 inches. That is plenty enough room to perform calf raises, whether with a closed stance, a wide stance, turning your toes inward, outward, my preference on how to train them. And I use this a lot, not just for calf raises, but for a lot of lower body movements, including deficit lunges, deficit Bulgarian split squats. I do close stance, elevated heel squats to really put the focus on my quads, and a number of other exercises I use this device for. So some of the other features that you want to know about this device is on the side, you'll see that there are handles for you to carry this around. Also, you'll see on the side that there is a pin here on the side. Now, this pin does actually come with a string that attaches to a hole that's right here. I don't love it. Some people like having the string to keep it attached to the device so it doesn't fall off or lose it or something along those lines. I'm not gonna lose it. I'm in my gym. So all you do is take this pin out, which has magnets on the end to stay attached to the device in the hole. So when we take it out, I've still got a pin on the other side, so it's not falling down anywhere. However, when training, absolutely have both pins in when you're training your calves. And you're gonna see there are multiple adjustment angles that are on the device. So the top angle is parallel with the floor, great for having elevated feet for a number of lower body exercises. And yes, you can still do calf training with it on parallel, but I prefer to modify the angle. Now the cool thing about this is, one, it's got 1,000 pounds rating for to put weight on this thing. So it's got plenty of room to pack on as much weight as you want to progressively overload on your calves. And two, you can make modifications to your angle in about 5 to 6 degree increments all the way down to this going to the floor. So this isn't the last hole you can do. You can actually not use the pins at all and have the flex wedge come all the way down to the bottom like this to perform calf raises. So here's a look at the angles. Let me just put it into this one right here. And I'm gonna leave it here because in a second I'm gonna go over to the rack and I'm gonna perform calf raises for you. So again, here's the top part with a diamond plate that allows you to not slip when using the device. 1,000-pound rating. It is about 32 pounds. It's got handles on the side to easily move it around. And then to keep the weight down on the device, we actually cut a hole out of the bottom. So we took steel out of here. So this is still sturdy. It's not going to move even if you do something like a landmine squat or a reverse landmine squat, which you can check out on my Instagram channel, where I've done videos of those, putting pressure against the device on my horse stall mat to my gym. It doesn't move, doesn't slip, doesn't slide, it goes nowhere. It'll do that on a wood floor, but it will not if you have mats on your floor. So that is the device. That's probably everything that you need to see about it. But now I'm going to take this over to the rack, set it up. I've already got some weight on this device, and I've also got it hooked up into my calf cups. My calf cups I use along with training my calves, as it keeps the bar inside a path in the J cup, so I don't have to worry about my balance going back or forth, or falling backward, or falling forward, or scratching my rack, whatever. It's also made out of nylon, so it's not going to scratch your bar. And those top parts, actually the lock-in device comes out, so you can perform standard J cup exercises. So let me bring this over here. I'm going to scooch the bench out of the way a little bit. So the device is right there. Let me just move this a little bit for everybody. And I noticed that I did not push this weight on all the way, so let me do that. And I normally would use a lot more weight than this, but I did want to be able to just quickly hop on over and show you. So again, this is locked into place. This is the lock-in device. It simply comes in and out. This little pin will come out, and you can raise this up and down. So it will not come out, and you're locked into place. So now I'm going to hop onto the flex wedge, and you'll notice I can get right into my exercise. And here, now, it's locked in here, so I don't have to worry about falling back or forward. And there we go. That's the flex wedge for you. I hope you found that useful. So that is a look at the flex wedge device. And again, I'm going to do a real quick look down here on the floor for you, an even closer look up of it. There you go. But if you have any questions in regards to the flex wedge or the calf cups, hit me up here, send me a message, follow me up on my Instagram channel as well, and I'll be happy to help you out. So have a great day. Talk to you soon.